Remember me? The guy who talked about doing 100 videos? Well, you can't do 100 videos in a year if you're doing one video every 2 weeks. But, I'm through the busy period. Shoutouts to your new boy, Tintin on the wall. Got those posters in Melbourne. What else have I got new? Lando bobblehead. Boba Fett bobblehead. The Lego's all done now. Woo. We've had a lot going on. Let's go to the lounge, or this room even, to debrief. This is a new room. Haven't really filmed in here. Oh, the mic's gonna die. I just filmed the whole video before and the mic died. But today, we're doing questions and answers. I'm asking the questions and I'm answering the answers. Roll the something. I said roll the something, making it sound like I had something to roll, like drone footage or time lapse. I didn't have anything, so I'm rolling this. Go back to not rolling. Question time. We haven't been in this room, have we? So, question and answers. What are we doing? Ladies and gentlemen, it's a huge milestone in this Boise's channel. So, you know, you guys have been here, all 339 of you. Some of you have been here right from the beginning when we talked about, hey, we're gonna do photos. Guess what? Not only have we done photos, ladies and gentlemen, you, me, did a wedding. Long and short of it, how else do you say it? But that's a milestone, isn't it? We did 2 weddings actually. 2 weddings. And well, I've gone from an amateur to a professional. Yep. So this channel's just upgraded hard. Let's keep moving. Keeping it moving today, spicing it up. I felt like I was just sitting too much in the videos. Where should we go now? Is it clean? Is the house clean? So anyway, what I've done is before the wedding, I wrote down a lot of questions to myself to answer after I've shot the wedding. So these are probing questions only a highly skilled reporter could ask. First one, how many SD cards did you use? Well, I used 2, 64 gigs. See these questions? Question 2, how many batteries did you use? I had 2 cameras, a full frame camera and an 80D camera, and I had 1 spare battery, and that was enough. I asked these questions because, you know, I couldn't really find that out online. Question 3, how many photos did you take in the day? 5,000. Question 4, man, these questions are deep. They're all technical. What lenses did you use? 24 to 70, 2.8, new lens, Sigma, we're gonna talk about it later. 24 to 70 Canon, 70 to 200 Canon 2.8, good for shooting birds and people on a full frame camera. And I need a mirror, but this lens that we're filming on right now, 10 to 18. Those 3 were my lenses, they were great. A traditional lens is a 1.0 or a negative 0.2 portrait lens, 50mm. That's what all the pros have. I didn't have it, but didn't matter. Question, is the kiss hard to capture? Ask the priest when the kiss is gonna be. Gives you a heads up, don't get surprised by it. It's not that hard to capture. You know it's coming. Ladies, when he's saying ladies and gentlemen, you better be watching. Can happen quite fast, especially if they go for a little. But apart from that, just slam the auto thing and hopefully you get a good shot. Although some kissing photos can look really weird. What's shooting a bridal party like? I guess the thing about shooting a bridal party is there's about 10 people of similar age to you, and you have to command the room. And you have to ask people to do things that are quite strange that they've never done before, like, hey, smile and look at the camera, but don't smile too much, not like that. Keep your eyes open. Don't put your arm, that's weird when you do that. Let's be honest, shooting the bridal party is a bit weird. Have a plan though, and then at least you've got a plan for it to be weird. My plan was bridal party together, walk a little bit, swap girls and boys, girls together, bride alone, boys together, bride alone, bride and groom. When I say it's my plan, I fully stole that off Jesse, who is the pro. Next question, did you get tired? Yes. Yes. Woke up at 8 in the morning, left, drove an hour, got home at 1. Yes. Heck yes. How long did you take to edit the photos? Boy. You want to know why there's been no boysies? Because I've been editing for a month. No jokes. I bantered wedding photographers when I got my own photos saying, how hard could it be? Come on. It's hard. It takes ages. I had 5,000 photos and no presets. Don't do that. Because I didn't want to spend the $50 on a package. But it actually does take a long time. Because you want it to look right. It's my first one. I've never done it before. It's a lot of photos. The computer, there's a lot of data. Where do you stand when the bride walks in? Okay? If this is the groom, and the bride walks this way, you want to stand here, where the bridesmaids are, so that when the bride comes in, bang, 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 up the aisle you're getting the bridesmaids sort of come around you, and then bang! You get the shot of the groomsmen crying, which is what everyone came to see. Because people look at the bride for about 10 seconds and then they look to the groom and say, cry man! Cry! Why'd you cry? Oh look, he's crying. Oh, it's so sweet, now I'm crying. Next question. Was there a lot of candid moments to shoot? Yes. Children, great with candid shots. They like wrapping themselves in curtains, stealing food, throwing food, doing the Orange Justice dance, things like that. Adults need to work on their candidness. They look great up until the precise moment when the camera's in their face. Soon, they might be there like this, and then as soon as you point the camera in the face, I don't know what happens, but people go, and you're like, ugh. But they're like, does it look good? No. Stop changing your face. Let me do me, shadow on the wall, you just leave it, stop it. What is that? Where did you learn that? This lens though, great for it, because you're like in the bush 100 meters away from the wedding and you're going. Any advice I have for you if you're attending a wedding and you see a cameraman, do not change your facial expression. If you do, you've ruined the photo. How was it shooting the wedding details? Oh well, I'm glad you asked, Chris. Good. For all you budding wedding photographers out there, if there's one thing I really learnt the most, trying to keep it smooth. If there's one thing I learnt the most, that is shoot the details first, calm down and relax, and then go and shoot the other shots. For example, you go to the bride's house. Scenario A, you get there, you start shooting the brides, they freak out. As soon as the photographer gets there, people freak out. You're a real deal this day, you've got to recognize that. But, scenario B, you go to the bride's house and you say, hey girls, looking good, not gonna photograph you, I'm gonna photograph your shoes, and your flowers, and your sprays, anything but you really, so go and chill out, and I'll come get you when I'm ready. By doing that, it allows you to calm down, allows them to calm down because everyone is excited. It's like Home Alone when they're going to catch the flight and Kevin's gonna get lost. But by shooting the shoes and the grass and the flowers and anything but the people, everyone just takes a big breath and realizes, whew, they can calm down. So you repeat that pattern to every event you go to, whether it's the groom's house, the bride's house, the ceremony, the reception. Go in, don't shoot a human being. In fact, don't even take your camera for the first 5 minutes. You have a lot of time. Go and find the scenes, go and look at the light. Chill out, admire the house, calm down. If you're not calm, everyone else isn't gonna be calm. Learned that great tip by Jesse. It was the best tip for the whole day. What were the key lessons I learnt? 2 things. What were the key lessons I learnt? 2 things. First, having a structure really helps. Like the details thing. Go in, know what you're doing. With the bridal party, have a structure. The only way you're really gonna get that, to be honest, is probably shooting a wedding with someone who's done it before. I just wrote a big notes with shot list and it gives you an itinerary for the day. There's a lot to remember. Structure helps. Structure also breeds creativity. Second thing I learned is that you have a lot of time. You do not need to make every photo look amazing. The fact is everyone's dressed up as pretty well as they're ever gonna be, and that presents a lot of great candid opportunities. But you don't have to rush it. Even though 5,000 photos sounds like a lot, it is a lot, but you're not actually shooting every second of the day, although it might feel like it. You do have time to observe and pause and take little micro breaks to observe the scene. Calm down, be patient, the photos will come. That's the biggest thing I learnt. Let's go to summary corner over here again. So there we have it. All in all, it was a great learning opportunity going from, there was about 3 o'clock in the day or 4 o'clock in the day when I was halfway through the first wedding and I fist bumped myself saying, yes, Chrissy, you did it, mate. You're doing yourself proud. And I smiled. And it felt like being a school kid when you did swimming sports and you were 75 meters into a 100-meter race and you knew it was nearly done, but you were proud of yourself because you knew at that time that what you were doing, other people were proud of. That is the feeling that I got of, look, I'm growing. This was hard, but I can do it. The night before, so nervous. And that's good, it gets your heart racing. Learned a lot as a photographer. Hopefully those tips help. Gosh, anyway, we're back into it. We're back into regular programming now. Thanks for watching, everyone. Hopefully you took a thing or 2 tips, even if you didn't shoot anything out of this. And see you in the next video. Roll that outro. No jokes. Nothing to roll.